Today's video, I'm going to show you how I made this portable art table for less than $15. Well, hello and welcome back to another video. My name is Jimmy Reyes and I'm a comic book inker. Today's video, I'm going to show you how I made this portable art table for less than $15. It can be placed on any flat surface and it's lightweight. And I'm also going to show you how I made this portable art table. The two main pieces that you're going to need are the front pair of foldable legs and the rear pair of the peg legs. And each pair is sold separately. Now I want to paint my art table white on the surface and I want the sides to be a darker color, so I'm using painter's tape to mask off the sides of my artboard so that paint doesn't get on there, and underneath I've already stained them a dark brown, a walnut color. So I'm using the painter's tape to mask off the sides. The top surface of my art table has already been painted, but I wanted to go ahead for the video and put a new coat of fresh paint on top. And I'm using the Rust-Oleum 2-time Ultra Cover, and it has a white base and a gloss finish on it. You want to make sure you're in a well-ventilated area, and you want to be aware of the direction that the wind is blowing, because overspray will then carry off in the wind. You want to spray about 6 to 8 inches above the surface that you're about to paint, and you want to paint in the direction or in the flow of the wood grain. So I'm spraying the entire surface from left to right, and then once the first coat has dried, then I come back around 15-30 minutes later and I place the second coat. And this one actually took about 4 coats. It took about the entire can. So you want to let it dry overnight, because you want to make sure all the layers of paint are completely dry and that it's not sticky or tacky. Then at the end, after you've peeled off your painter's tape, that's when you want to assemble your art table and placing the peg legs and the foldable legs underneath. At this stage, the legs are already on my art table because it had been previously assembled, and I just wanted to put a second layer of paint and resurface the top of my artboard. So you can see the process for making these portable artboards. It's very, very simple. The hardest part was actually finding the supplies. Once I found an art store that actually carried the supplies, the assembly was very simple. So I'm going to go ahead and place the link for you down below in the description on where you can find the supplies to build your own portable art table. Now I built this one. This is my portable art table, and it's a lightweight, and I actually found this board at a craft store, and it's actually a hollow board reinforced with cardboard on the inside. So you can actually hear it's hollow, and then the sides are a bit reinforced with aluminum on the side, so it's still very light. And how you build and assemble your art table is totally up to you. I based it on my needs. Since this is my portable one, I placed a handle on there, and you can see the handle. And actually the handle, believe it or not, was the most expensive part. The handle here was $9. The rest of it was very, very, very cheap. Including the board itself was very cheap. And I actually went ahead a step further, and I actually stained this one with more of a cherry stain, and then I put polyurethane, which is a clear protective coat over it to protect it from any type of, since I ink, I want to make sure that none of the ink would seep into the wood and stain it, or if water or anything like that, I could wipe it off. Just extra steps that I did that you don't have to do. I placed these 6-inch legs on mine underneath here because I wanted a bit more of an elevation. So if you can see, it elevates just a little bit more when it's placed on a flat surface. Now, both of my portable art tables, I did place these little pegs. These are the little rubber pegs that actually help stabilize and keep your table from sliding, your portable art table from sliding on your flat surface. It just kind of helps that. Now, if I want to place it on the edge of a flat surface or the edge of a table, I also place this rubber, you can see here it has different little grooves on the inside, and that's for different little levels when you place it onto your kitchen table or your desk, it will then hook onto the edge and it keeps it from sliding, and I can adjust it based on there if I wanted to do that. Most of the time I just use these pegs, and it's already at the incline that I like, because I do like the 6-inch right over here, and that's basically it. And the legs fold down, and I've got the handle, and I can store it away in a closet, and in the future when I do conventions, because now I've got a few books that are coming out. Got 2 new covers that I've done with David Finch, and we've got a few more in the works. So when those books come out, I'll release those videos, and who knows, I may take this portable art table with me to a convention, do some sketches, or maybe even do some ink work there. Or if you're traveling and you are doing conventions, and there's a desk or a flat table inside the suite or the hotel room that you're staying in, and you need to finish some work, and you're on deadlines, then this portable art table right here is a perfect thing. The one that you see behind me is actually on plywood. It's much heavier, and that's the one that I show in the video where I actually use paint to actually paint over that. And that one's heavier because it's sturdier. And that one I only put the peg legs that are down at the bottom, and the foldable legs that are both the same size as what you see here. The ones in the video that I'm showing in the supplies are the extra small. Those I believe are about the 4-inch or 3-inch legs. Then they have a 6-inch and I believe an 8-inch. But I will place a link down below in the description on where you can order these and the part numbers as well. Well, that was it, and hope you enjoyed the video. If you enjoyed the video, please like, and don't forget to subscribe. And remember, be different and ink outside the box.